Now, why is this applicator so tiny? Whose lips is this supposed to fit on? Hey beauties, welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to the channel. Today you guys were just playing around in some makeup and kind of doing what turned out to be like a pink soft glam, like all over pink, neutral. Just having some fun, a little chit chat, a little makeup therapy. Grab your tools, grab you something to drink, follow along, do your makeup with me, and let's just kick back and relax. If you're new here, hey, my name is Lydia Marie. I mainly do beauty content for women over 40, but everybody is welcome to the channel. Hi to my many new subscribers. I looked at my analytics and I got like 20 new subscribers in the last week. So hi, say hi in the comments if you're new here. Let me know that you're here. Thanks so much for joining the beauty family. Everything that I'm using today will be linked down below, you guys. This is just a simple kind of kickback look, kind of like an intro to spring, but I'm loving this cheek situation I got going on here. So if you want to see how I got this look, I hope that you will keep watching. All right, so I have primed my face and I'm using the Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin Balm Serum, and then the NYX Face Glue primer. I really do enjoy this, and I really like it with a really hydrating primer underneath. So I'm going to let that sit for my foundation and concealer. I'm using my Dior Forever Skin Glow. Both of these are in the shade 4W. I will use a brighter shade of concealer once my face is done. So I'm going to be using this. Using my Fenty stick in the shade Truffle. This is the one I always use to kind of contour. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Pink powders. I did a video on these, like the one right above this one it should be. I'm going to use, I'm giving y'all a rundown on what I'm going to use, so if you want to follow along, you can follow along. 2 pink blushes, one from House Labs in the shade Hibiscus Haze, and one from LYS. This is a cream blush, this is a powder blush, this is in the shade Bubbly, this is in the shade Hibiscus Haze. So that's what the pinks we're going with for this look. I took a pump and a half of the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I have really been enjoying doing my makeup with one brush all together, and it's been one of these e.l.f. ultimate blending brushes because they just do so much, and it's just like I don't have to waste as much time when I just blend everything together with one brush. This Dior is medium to full coverage, but it has a very nice radiant finish to it, like this. This one doesn't oxidize to me. Not every foundation will oxidize a little bit, but it doesn't oxidize terribly, is what I'm trying to say. It's very high quality. It's a very nice high quality foundation, and a pump and a half will do just what I need it to do for today. And you can really just buff this in if you want. Go for it. The Dior Forever Skin Glow concealer, full coverage but radiant as well. So I'm just going to take that, and as you can see, closer to my skin tone, so I could actually do this as a touch up on my cheek as well for any additional coverage. Then I'm going to take a brightening concealer, and that's going to be my good sis Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 10 for a little brightness. And ooh, to cover up my mustache, girl. I may need to add some facial waxing into my maintenance this weekend. Whoa. I was like, now what's going on here? My little lady stash is peeking right on through, girl. I'm just going to do a little highlighting. It's a little sloppy, but it's going to come together. I'm just using whatever is left on this wand. This is such a nice concealer. I'm just going to use whatever's left on the wand. We're going to conceal pretty heavily today. Just go in for the full beat. Go ahead and do the contour. Just a little bit right here. Not too heavy. And right up here. And a little bit, kind of, I need a brush, because I never want to mess up my nose contour. And because I'm only going to take it at the top. Right there. See what I'm saying? Just kind of in the crease right there. Yeah, I have been trying to get my car fixed for like the last 2 weeks. I finally got the part ordered and the mechanic flaked on me again. So now I'm waiting on a new mechanic to call me back. Someone that I got recommended from someone online, but you never really know mechanics until you work with them. It's been irritating my spirit because right now my car is how I'm making money, and I haven't been able to make money because I haven't been able to drive far. So I'm calming down by doing my makeup. Go in with the good bubbly blush from LYS. This is such a nice shade. It's such a pretty shade. And technically we're not underpainting because we already have on our foundation, but we are just going to build and meld everything together. So I'm going to give my face a spray with Charlotte Tilbury. And you know what? After I told y'all about the travel pack of these, I found a whole nother bottle of this in my extra drawer. So I don't even have to buy anymore during the sale. I was like, okay, cool. So I have this one and I'm just going to spray my face and then we're going to get the blending. I think what it was the second one in the travel pack because I got a travel pack during the holiday sale and I only opened this one and the second one was back there and I was like, I'll take it. Okay, here's my brush. We're going to blend everything together with one brush. What's that movie? Drumline, one band, one sound, one brush, one blend, okay? And doing this too, it just helps the makeup. It just blends also, and it does help it look a little bit more natural too, especially on the bigger parts. Now under my eye, I am going to blend it with a little bit of a beauty sponge, and then to get into the corners, I'm going to blend it with this Real Technique brush. But the contour and the blush and everything, mix it in with that Charlotte Tilbury spray. It's just going to blend out so beautifully. But you can blend one area at a time with using the brush. You don't have to just melt everything together like that. I would go from darkest to lightest because then it'll help it not look muddy but still look blended, if that makes sense. We'll just do that. And now that we have that looking so good, that blush is Gorgina. I let the eye concealer sit for a while. So we're gonna go in and I tapped it and now I'm just gonna do this because these are both full coverage concealers and I'm just gonna, you know how I do. I've done this before, but if you're new here, I like to blend my concealer down into my blush and up into my temple because it really gives me a nice lifted look and a bright look, and I like a bright under eye. And I'm just gonna take it and blend it like so. But wait till you see how this pink powder performs with a concealer. Girl, L'Oreal did their big one with this powder. I'm not gonna lie. I have been wearing it since I got it, and I like it a lot. All right, so I have blended as far as I can go. I have literally bent the brush. And I'm going to go over everything again with the same brush that I used on my foundation and concealer. And I'm just tapping everything together, not adding any new product, simply going over it to give it a more finished, polished, blended look. And just really blending it in. That's essentially a good little tip. I posted on my Instagram yesterday that if you ever like get the wrong under eye concealer shade or something like that, instead of taking it away or trying to change it, go over your under eye or wherever you blended the wrong color with your same foundation brush and just tap over it, blend it in, and it'll look seamless. And then you can go in and add like your powder or whatever. But now we are blended. Let's get into some setting powder and I'm gonna do my brows. Okay, that looks so good and so fresh. I just love how the blush and everything came together after blending it, and I gave my face another quick spritz with the Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Blurfection Infallible powder. And I'm using the shade Bright Pink today. Look at the video right before this one and you'll see how I compare the Bright Pink to the Deep Pink. So I'm going to take this on a muff. Now these have a little bit of a radiant finish. They're not matte, but they don't look shiny. You know what I'm saying? They just look nice and radiant. But the Bright Pink though, compared to the Nessa Myricks bright pink powder that I have, hers is mattifying, and this one is not mattifying, but it gives the same brightness. You see what I'm saying? Woo, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I really do like that powder. And you could totally take it with a brush. I've just put on a lot of concealer, so I want to make sure that I have it all covered. And I wore this yesterday, and I had on a lot of the powder because I really wanted to try it, and it didn't crease. It did not crease. It looks really good. So, and I'm getting up under there. And I'm going to take it down my forehead and everywhere else that I put that powder or that concealer on. But look how good that looks. I took a fluffy brush, and this is technically a blush brush, but who cares? It's fluffy. And I just wiped away some of that excess. But it did not take away from the snatcherization that we got going on. This powder is nice. This powder is nice. I love a bright under eye, but this one does not look unnaturally bright on me, but look how smooth that looks. I mean, come on. For $13, that's a setting powder. I'm going to go over the rest of my face with my MAC mineralized powder and set everything together. And then we're going to move on to eyeshadow. A very simple kind of a cool tone pink eyeshadow look is what I have in my head to do. And we're going to be using the e.l.f. Perfect 10 palette in the shade Nude Mood because it is cool toned. So we're going to use that and do a quick eye look. This is such a nice lip balm from Neutrogena. It's supposed to be like a lip sleeping mask, but I like it just as a lip prep. It's so nice and softening for your lips. But I've been putting it on before I put on lipstick. Like I put it on while I'm getting ready and wipe it off, and my lips are nice and soft. It's called the Neutrogena Lip Sleeping Mask. They sent this to me in PR. And I know you're supposed to wear it at night, and I do. But it's really nice. I like to use it when I'm getting ready. So I'm going over my eye for a little primer with the shade Painterly from MAC. MAC Paint Pot. Are you guys shopping anything from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty? I don't think I need anything per se. I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to what's going to be on sale past the first week. In the first week, I don't really need anything. But get the app. Make sure you get the app before you shop and check the sales every week. This palette is called Nude Mood. It's one of e.l.f.'s Perfect 10 palettes. It's $10. It has 10 pans in it. And this one is one of the ones that don't have any shimmers, which is why I like it. So I'm going to do this little nude pink here as my transition shade. I saw a creator, I cannot think of her name. Her name is Ruth. And she is an artist, a makeup artist, and a creative director. She did a cool tone pink look on her Instagram with eyeshadow, and I've been thinking about it ever since. And she said use a contour shade, and then she went over it with the pink. I've been thinking about that look ever since. So it's not going to be a direct correlation to hers, but I was just thinking about a nice cool tone pink. Even though this is pink, it's still coming out a little cool because of the paint pot Painterly, which is what I wanted, so it's fine. Taking this pink shade right here from my custom ColourPop palette. I made this palette back in 2022. If I can pop it out and show you the names, but you know ColourPop is still a brand that sells their shadows individually. So if you ever want to make a palette like this, it's a very affordable way to get you a custom palette. And I made one with colors in it way back in 2022. And I still like it because ColourPop shadows are still that girl. And this one is more like a bubblegum pink, but it'll work. I just wanted to play around with something pink today. I'm flipping the brush over, and I'm going to go in with this little white shimmery champagne shade. And I'm just going to tap that. I guess I'm tapping it all over my lid because I was talking and I didn't mean to do that, but it's cool. I guess we're going white and pink today, but we can fix it. It's okay. It's a pretty shade though. Just make it neat. And I'm telling you, when you get older, your eyelids get a little less firm. I'm noticing that's happening to me. My eyelids are just a little less firm than what they used to be. I'm like, where are these folds and stuff coming from in my eyelids, child? That still looks pink though. Not bad. Gonna bring everything together with this pinky, kind of like a brown pink shade right here. Just kind of, not too much, just kind of blend everything together right in my crease. Somehow, some way, my eye looks always have a lot more brown in them than what I intend. But it is all good. Because it's kind of a soft glam look. That's what it's turning out to be anyway. And I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to go overboard. Definitely need some eyeliner. So I'm going to line my eyes with the Urban Decay liner. The same one I always use. In the shade Whiskey. And I'm going to take some on my top lashes too. For some depth. Yeah. Give me a little depth there. And do that. And just a little bit of depth. And I'm going to use the Omni Collet. This is their mascara. I've really been enjoying this a lot. Really been enjoying this. I like this a little bit better than the LYS mascara. It is just enough. It's not like crazy lengthening or volumizing, but it just does something, makes my lashes just look a little bit more open. Yeah, I like that one. Dip into this blush from House Labs. It's such a pretty blush. It's just a nice everyday shade. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. And again, this shade is called Hibiscus Haze. Where is my blush brush? Here's one. We're just gonna do a little bit. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the side. It's not crazy pigmented, actually, this shade. That's what I'm saying. It's just enough to add to like this kind of look. And it's such a silky, powdery formula. See what I'm saying? Ooh, 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 ooh. Such a silky powder formula that it looks very, very pigmented. And it is, but it's not crazy pigmented, like where you kind of wear it down. So, yeah. Yeah. For my lips, I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Medium. This is the mini sizes that came in the holiday pack a couple of sales ago. You know what I was just thinking about? Like, I have a lot going on, but I really am blessed. I do have to remind myself that even though I do need my car fixed, I can get it fixed. I was able to get the part. It's just getting somebody to fix it. So I do like get in my feels, but I'm like, at the same time though, you know, it's just a little reminder to self. Things are working out, but in the moment, it's just very frustrating. So, and I know y'all know because you're human too. So, ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Okay? Okay. That is that lip liner. I found this Buxom lip gloss in my drawer. This is something that they sent me a while back, like last year. But it's a really pretty pink. I think this is in the shade Dolly. Before we add the lip gloss, it is very hard to come out. And that applicator is teeny tiny. I'm going to add some lipstick, actually. This was in my March makeup bag as well. This is from Milani in the shade Secret. And it's like a pale pink. Very nude pink. These are their matte fetish lipsticks that are fantastic. If you are a lipstick girly. And I overline my lip a little bit. But that's that. That's such a pretty pink. Really pretty pink. And now I'm going to go over this with this this lip gloss. And it is a plumping gloss because you know most of Buxom's are. But look how teeny tiny the applicator is. Why is it so skinny? And it's more of a thicker gloss. It's not super shiny, but it'll do for today. This is almost like a lip liner, child. What I'm going to do with this on my lips? that's pretty. That's the final look. I really, really, really have been enjoying how my base has been turning out lately with adding the cream underneath, and that's my signature right there with the Hydrate blush. I love it. But I do enjoy how this look turned out. Overall, I really like it. What do you guys think? Something nice and pink. And I think this should drop on Wednesday. So, you know, on Wednesdays we wear pink. You remember that reference? But I really like this. It came out really nice. So I guess we can call this like a soft pink glam, something like that. But I like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that I'm out here doing my thing. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on your notifications so you don't miss a thing. We about to get active over here on this channel for the month of March. Sale season is coming up, so we got a lot to chat about. Stay tuned for my next video, and I will see y'all back here soon. Bye.